And number nine, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers,
I love it.
who seem to have found their offense after firing their offensive coordinator.
Mhm,
They're sitting there at 7-4. It didn't look as bad this past week as it has in,
mhm,
in most weeks, but
right.
they are a bad 7-4 team, in my opinion. What are your thoughts on, the Steelers pick up the win against obviously the uh, the Bengals without
Mhm.
Joe Burrow, without T. Higgins. How do you feel about where they sit in the power rankings and about their potential to make a playoff run?
But this is just what Mike Tomlin does. Like, I mean, I know we joked about them being a bad 11-0 team a couple of years ago, but that was what Big Ben literally on his last leg, right? So, and then they ended up losing to Baker Mayfield in the playoffs, which was crazy. Um, but I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I I don't know if I could doubt Mike Tomlin any longer. Like, once again, does this mean that he's going to get his second Super Bowl in Pittsburgh? Probably not. Once again, there's other teams that are ahead of them. But once again, they are always coached well. They're always going to play hard, and they always play for the betterment of the team. So when you have that mentality and you still have that "I'll run through the wall for my coach," personality, they disguise the limit really. And once again, I think I don't know. I seen something with Deontay Johnson. I don't know if he got in trouble, but I know I guess his effort wasn't there Sunday, so he had talked about that. So you got him back. You got Pickens. You got Najee Harris. So like they have pieces there. Once again, Kenny Pickett is not setting the world on fire as of now. But Pittsburgh has always had a identity of we're gonna run the ball down your throat and then we're gonna play great defense, right? So that's how they've gotten there. Because once again, the point differential, um, hasn't been great for them, obviously, which is why, they let go or relieve Matt Canada of his duties right before the holiday. So here's a turkey leg and here's your Walker papers at the same damn time. So that's a tough scene. But yeah, 7-4, 7-4, man, and they continue to find ways. And once again, I can't doubt Mike Tomlin anymore. He
Yeah,
is a hell of a coach, hell of a leader, and they're going to be a tough out forever. They facing the makes me sick to say that being a Patriots fan, but we have to give credit where it's due.
yeah. I mean, I think conventional wisdom would say that they're not going to beat anybody in a shootout, but then you
Mhm.
also have to argue that their defense is not going to allow a shootout to occur.
Right.
Like, they will keep them in games, and now it's a matter of, do you think that this team can score anywhere between 17 and 24 points? And I think, in the previous incarnation with their offensive coordinator, that was in doubt.
Yeah.
You could see it, with Johnson back, uh, who knows what George Pickens is gonna do, the rest of the season. They got their tight end back. They have a dual threat at running back. Najee Harris, it looks like he's
Mhm.
actually reacting to having some competition now, because he
Right.
went off. He went off against the Bengals. So, listen, I think I'm just gonna say this as a true Patriot fan. For everyone that used to say like Bill Belichick is here and Mike Tomlin is here, you're wrong. Belichick doesn't have winning seasons without a great quarterback, and Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season.
Right.
So,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
that's just
Right. Exactly.
scoreboard.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And once again, it pains me. And once again, I made comments early in the year, and I still stand by that. That when it has mattered most, they have not beat us. But congratulations, I have a spoiler alert for you. When we face them in a couple of weeks, Kenny Pickett will look like Terry Bradshaw, and Cam Hayward is going to look like me, Joe Green, and LC Greenwood, and it's going to be a problem. So
Yeah.
I'm already giving. So DK, Bobby, you're welcome. We already gave you a prediction for a couple of weeks. They say they're going to be higher on the power ranking because they're going to beat us 49-17.
And al
Like,
and
what
also
a joke.
they're playing the Cardinals this week. It's not an
Oh
easy
yeah,
of an as it was before, Kyler
right.
came back, but they shouldn't be
Right.
losing to that team.